Hey, there we are. All right. Simon is in the house. Hello, Simon. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I was getting into a trade here on the British pound, and I'm in it right now. There was a really nice demand zone here. Let me go over this real quick. We'll start the session off with the British pound here. I jumped the gun a little bit, but I wanted to get in on the trade. So if you go over to your zone scanner here, you're going to see we're pretty evenly matched right now. All right. And just remember on your zone scanner, 15-minute trend with the 1 hour momentum. That's what you want to have on your zone scanner. Okay, guys. And that's going to give me signals on these 5-minute charts here, okay? And when you start seeing 5-minute signals appear, go recheck it on your zone scanner. And this is just a way of looking at everything. Like right here, you could see wheat is showing signals right here for an upward move, okay? It looks like this signal right here. But if we go and look at our scanner right here, you can see wheat is on there. Okay, so let's head over to wheat and assess the situation, right? Because we are still discretionary. Krishnan, what's going on, man? Good to see you. We still have to be discretionary. So here we've got signals, right? We are aware that it's in our scanner, and we're in an uptrend on the 15-minute chart, uptrend. 1 hour chart, momentum is to the upside, right? We've crossed above positive 200 and we've pulled back into that blue shaded area. This is perfect so far. This is perfect so far. What I don't like is that you see this. Do you see how your trend cloud is sort of in a pseudo uptrend? I have to do a video on that and call it pseudo trends. Frank Savino in the house. What's going on, Frank? We are talking about pseudo trends right now. And do you see how we've got this red line here, right? It's not a full downtrend like this. Red line, red candles, red trend cloud, right? This is green candles, green trend cloud, and our line in the sand, we got a red line. So we're sort of this kind of pseudo uptrend. That would keep me out of the trade. It's not a perfect storm. It's not the perfect storm. We're looking for the most perfect setups, right? So, so with that being said, being discretionary, even though this 15-minute signal is working, right? It's still, it's working. That 15-minute signal is working. Drop down to the 5. 6:40 in the morning, we got the signal right here. That has worked, and now it's sort of pulling back and going sideways, right? So the 5-minute signal and the 15-minute signal are still working, but we're in this pseudo uptrend and we're in a downtrend on the 4-hour chart. So the high time frame is actually setting up right now. See how we're hooking down here on our cycle indicator? This is a downtrend that's starting to impulse down, even though we've got momentum to the upside, right? So what is this thing doing? It's impossible to tell. We can only trade what we see. And what I'm seeing is some mixed signals. At a first glance, where, here, first glance, right? Down one, pull back, right? Correction into the trend cloud, impulse down. We never broke through this level here. All right. So we're in this sideways movement, correction back up into the cloud. And now we're making a move back down, right? That's what's going on here. What part of that movement are we in? Well, I can only trade what I see. And TrendCloud does a great job of color coordinating our charts so that we can see what the heck is going on. Okay, pseudo uptrend. Oh, that's a mixed signal. Full downtrend, but we're starting to impulse down. Well, that goes against my upward signals here, doesn't it? So this could be very short-lived. Do you see how I made that assessment? Let's see, Simon, if you get a quick moment, can you look at Bitcoin as it's a perfect storm in a short position? Holy cow. If it's let's get over there to Bitcoin. What are you using? BTC? Are you using anything in particular? Bitstamp or Coinbase? Let's just go with Bitcoin futures, Simon, because the Bitcoin futures are on the CME. This is Bitcoin futures right here. Again, kind of a pseudo downtrend on that 1 hour chart. The tethered one. Oh, okay. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. BTC USD. BTC USD. My goodness, what is that? I've never seen that. Let's see. We'll go with Binance, I guess, right? That's the tethered perpetual contract. It's the same thing. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. So, yeah, very good, Simon. BitGet. Very good, Simon. Yeah. So 15-minute chart down. Great. Full downtrend on the 15-minute. Beautiful momentum to the downside on that 1 hour chart. Great way to read the chart. Simon has been with us for what? A week? Right? When did you become a member, Simon? Like a week ago or something like that? On the 1st. I believe you joined on the 1st. So very easy. Yeah, very easy. Simon's been with us for like a week. So very easy for him to say, hey, it's showing up on my zone scanner. We got a 15-minute trend and we're getting signals here, right? This 15-minute signal is working. There's your entry. There's your stop loss. It's working. Great setup. He picked up on it. He's been here a week and he could see it. Okay. So very easy system to use. Let's see here. Do not have the, right. You just have the indicator. You have the TrendCloud indicator, right? Yeah, no worries. That's what you're supposed to do. You got the indicator, you're learning how to use it. Okay? Now remember, take a look at this weird looking thing. Look at this weird looking thing that we broke through. Right? On that 1 hour chart, all this is just chop. This is indecision. It wanted to go up. Buyers wanted to push this higher. Sellers wanted to push it lower. Sellers won out. So the sellers won out on this structure, and the trend is down on the 15-minute chart. Momentum is down. Beautiful. So what is against us now, Simon? Take a look at the charts. Let's get rid of everything here. What is against us? Well, we got this pseudo downtrend, right? Because we still have this, right? This our line in the sand here is still green, okay? So not a full downtrend, and we are in an uptrend on the 4-hour chart, right? We're in an uptrend. So, even though this momentum is with us, we've got a lot of momentum, a lot of everything's pointing to the downside, 100% correct. And it's working out here, right? When you see, let's see, pseudo downtrend, little mixed signal here. We love the fact that we broke structure to the downside on that high time frame. Cycling down, momentum is down on the highest time frame. That's very powerful. And we're starting to get a red signal on our trend cloud, right? We're starting to get, so all of this is looking great for the downside. And what's that? Bitcoin news, slightly different to the others over the 4-hour. Watch out, you can make some good money on our 1-hour chart. Is that what the news said? Did the news say that? Oh, interesting. That's interesting. Well, we didn't need the news, did we, Simon? We saw it coming, and I'll tell you when we saw it coming. Let's see. Where's the first TrendCloud signal? Right here. We saw it coming yesterday on the 9th, pretty late in the day, okay? And then we saw it all through here, and this morning, 5:15 in the morning, we saw it again, right? Now let me see here. Yeah, see how this signal right there on your trend cloud. We're in a full downtrend on the 15-minute chart, and look where momentum is on that 1-hour chart, Simon. Below negative 100. It even went below negative 200. Look at that. Hey, I would take the chance on it. Just if you're in this, okay, let's say we're in this, right? Either right here or right here. What's this? 5:30 in the morning, 6:15 in the morning. Okay, well, 6:15 in the morning, we really start looking at 7, but if you were up earlier and you were in this, I would just be watching out for major levels of support, right? So if you're in this, Simon, let's go over to the 5-minute. Okay, yeah, so right here, we got signals here, 7:10 in the morning. Okay, so right at 7 a.m. See, I'm telling you, 7 a.m., everything starts happening here. So there's the, there's your sweet spot. It even came back in, retested those trend cloud signals. Good morning, Kazi. Good to see you, buddy. We are looking at Bitcoin here. Look at, Simon, look at how it retested your area there on that 5-minute chart. It's retested. This is almost like the opening range, right? Sometimes your trend cloud signals will produce a range that you can take the retest on. Okay, I have not, that would be great for someone to back test that. That is, oh, that's where you got in. Nice. Okay, so that's where you got in. All right. Well, then let's take a look. We're 5-minute chart. We're in the 4th wave, right, Simon? How many waves in an average trend? 5, right? So this has got one more push down, right? In theory, right? Could do whatever it wants. It's got one more push down. And then on the pullback into the 6th wave, that's when the candles will start turning blue, and that's where you might see some sort of double bottom, right? Then when you see this, now you know you can start looking, or that is the reversal there, right? Right, that would be the a structural break on that reversal. Okay, so so just be wary of that, and your stop loss is right here. Okay, and where are the structures here? Okay, so you see we've got, where did it go down to? Right in here. Start drawing out your demand zones. I love the fact that it broke through this formation. I love the fact that it broke through all of this, right? Broke through that, turn it gray. All right. And where is it heading? And look at that. So that right there. So we could actually, well, we'll draw another one. But the 50 the 50 simple, let's make a line right there. Okay, that is your 50 simple moving average on the 4-hour chart. Okay, so that's a level. So it's hitting those levels, right? It's hitting those levels. So you could have here's the entry right here. Stop loss. Let me see here. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, so your stop loss right there. Okay. That's what I'm looking at. We're cycling up. Okay. Let's see here. We're starting to get to the top of the cycle, but any pullback, you're pulling back up into all this downward momentum. So you're good to go. You just keep a tight stop. That would be it. And start taking targets. Get risk free if you can, right? And Simon, hey, even if you just make $2 on this thing, depending on how many contracts you have, going for 3 to 1, great. Gonna go for the 3 to 1. Then that's what you do. If you have more than one contract, you'll scale out of the position. This is the only thing that should concern you. You're in kind of a pseudo downtrend right now. But this could be the very, very beginning of a downtrend, right? Of a full-on downtrend. But TrendCloud is telling you, we're kind of not there yet, right? All right, so this is expected. It's expected to have sort of this sort of thing, right? Great job, Simon. 1 week, only 1 week using TrendCloud. And you picked up on that and you found that. Great job. So we retested this area once. The 50 simple on the 5-minute chart has held. And there you go. There you go. Great job, man. All right. So let's start taking a look. Let's get over to okay, British pound is still to the upside here. Let's take a look. Completely reversed. It reversed on us. Lot of wicks here, right? A lot of wicks here. Unfortunately, we are cycling up. We've got the momentum. Momentum is on our side. This is a deep pullback on this cycle here. 1 hour chart, right? You see, Simon, 1 hour chart. Let me open this up. I mean, the currencies are, look at this. You've got that impulse up, deep pullback past the trend cloud. Impulse up, deep pullback past the trend cloud. And you see what we're in, Simon, and everybody else. Pseudo uptrend. We're in this pseudo uptrend, right? Or pseudo downtrend. You got mixed signals. We have red candles with a green 50. We're just about to cross over, right? We're just about to cross over. So this could be the beginning because we've got the momentum on our side. But on that 5-minute chart, it's pretty loose, right? It's pretty loose. So so now we are in the last bit here. Okay, I'm just going to draw like this. Okay, we're at the Alamo, so to speak. Okay, these currencies, and if we pull Fibonacci like this, we are hitting the 886 retracement level now. If we took the full length of this on our Fibonacci, okay, maybe this is the turnaround point. We don't know. I took right here. I took a 50% retracement level, which was a TrendCloud signal. Here's the TrendCloud signal right here on the 5-minute chart. But because the candle was so wide, I said, okay, let me start looking for entry points in this area. And I was looking at this drop base rally, okay, because TrendCloud is momentum based. It formed a drop base rally, and the signal was produced on the leg out. That's what TrendCloud is going to do, guys. It's going to form the signal on the leg out of your formation on that supply or demand zone. Does that make sense, everybody? Does that make sense? It's a momentum-based signal. Your supply and demand zones, that's an imbalance between buyers and sellers, right? So it's going to outpace and outperform. I'm not going to say outperform. Kazi actually back-tested the signals with supply and demand, and it turned out to be like 50-50, right, Kazi? So so the signals are actually on pace with supply and demand zones, with supply and demand zone strategy. But one is momentum based, and the other one is based on an imbalance between buyers and sellers. Okay, so so very interesting stuff. So we've got here a pullback into a demand zone now. So we're still in this. We're still in this, and we've got an 886 retracement level, but we're starting to reverse here now, and all of this, right? We've got a lot of wicks here, but you know, I took a chance on the momentum. Very strong move out. This could just be the retest. We don't know. We don't know. Let's see. Signals work better on day trades. Yes. Yes, Kazi. Excellent, excellent assessment. I agree 100%. So what Kazi is saying, the signals work best for short-term rapid growth. Those are day trades, right? Short-term rapid growth. Swing trades and investment style trading, you want to be using those supply and demand zones. Yeah, excellent assessment. Yeah, I agree 100%. So there's a tool for everything, right? We've got Frank Savino can relate to this. That you've got to have a very specific tool to make something work, and you might need, I mean, in simplest terms, you're not going to eat soup with a fork, right? So every situation has its own tool, and uh, that's what we look at. Okay. I leveraged it right to the hilt, didn't I, guys? Right to that 187, 187 mark. If we bring now in this situation, you see how you could be super nervous as a beginner, like, oh no, I'm good. And you know what you do as a beginner? You do stuff like this. Oh, just give it a little bit more. It's going to turn around. Oh, it's going to turn around. Just give it a little bit more. Wrong. Guys, your first loss is your best loss. This is what you chose. And you got to stick with it. One tick down. Okay, if I did this, like, oh, I'll just go a little bit over, my 200 mark. Well, you don't know what's going to happen, right? So you might as well just let it play out. Okay, we're staying above 886. All right, we don't know, this could turn around. We're at the bottom of the cycle, right? We're at the bottom of the cycle, so the timing is nice on the 5-minute, and we're looking for this, right? This is what we're looking for. We're looking for that now. Hopefully we stay above that 886 fib level. Come on, British pound. We're just starting. We're almost at the crossover. We're almost at that crossover. If this crosses over, if we get that plus sign right here, we'll be in a full uptrend, right? Momentum's on our side on the high time frame. Momentum cycling up, all on the British pound. Hey, that's good. That's in our favor, isn't it? And we're almost there. So we had a deep pullback. So it didn't quite bite me in the ass yet, Simon, but bit you in the ass. Almost. Let's see if we could really get when momentum's on your side, you've got something powerful. That's why we put it into the plan, right? Great questions, guys. Great observations today. And again, Simon, great job, man. 1 week, and you're really picking up on this stuff. Come on, British pound. British pound, let's go. All right, let's start taking a look at some other stuff here. 9:30, we're almost at the open. For our indexes. Let's go to the ES. Well, the micro ES is not on our chart. The Dow is on our chart for an upward move. Okay, let's go over to the Dow, micro Dow. Wow. Okay, so we were jibber jabbering, but okay, so same deal, like on the British pound. Look at this, guys. Look at how we've got these pseudo uptrends on the 1-hour chart. There we go. That looks a lot better. Okay, pseudo, is it an uptrend or a downtrend, right? So we've got red candles, but we're starting to break above the trend cloud there. Right here, okay, right there. There's structure. Let's be exact. Hit that magnet. Okay, there you go. Now we've got something exact. Get rid of this. Okay. So we've got this sideways movement. We really want to see a break above this structure here. Okay, we've got this drop base drop in here, but this drop base drop, and we're on the 1-hour chart, this drop base drop didn't break structure, did it? Right? This thing right here, right? It's actually from here to here, right? There's your supply zone. This supply zone, this formation, this imbalance between buyers and sellers didn't follow through, right? It did not come down and break through all of this. It just came down and is going sideways. See? It's kind of like womp womp. All right, so that would make this thing not really very significant. It's just simply a break of structure. We still want to see it happen, though. If the overall move is telling us up, right? We still want to, wow, it's really starting. Okay, wow. Okay, so right at the open, big move. What are we running into? We're going to be running into the, wow, look at that. We're going to be running into this right here, right? The 5 minute or the 4 hour 50 simple moving average, right here. Okay, there's your 50 simple, and we're going to be running into that. Let's get rid of that. Let's actually make that thicker. Oh, we don't have to. All right, so there you go, breaking through that. Momentum, guys, momentum, right? 5 minute chart. These signals worked out, but you know, the target was from here to here. We didn't know it was going to rip through everything. We didn't know that, right? We just knew that it started here. We didn't know it was going to rip through everything real quick like that. And look at the rejection, guys. Look at the rejection. Why is this happening? Look, high time frame. You're slamming into a ceiling. Let's get rid of this. Right? You're slamming into the 50 simple on your trend cloud on the 4 hour chart right there. This is how you read structure and your trend cloud across multiple time frames, right? So you're asking yourself, well, what is it going to do? Well, we don't know what it's going to do. All we can do is read what it's giving us. Now we've got on the 1 hour chart. Now we've got the crossover. See how we just got that crossover here? So we just got the crossover to the upside. We're in a full, I mean, we really have to wait for that candle to close because this thing could completely reverse. But look at how it's slamming into that 50 simple. What else do we have on the high time frame? We've got this market edge, right? In fact, I would draw it like that. Remember, though, even the 4 hour, look at the 4 hour zone here. Look at this 4 hour zone. Rally, base, drop. Did this formation break any structure? No. It went from rally, base, drop, okay? So we'd be drawing it like, here's the full zone right there, right? Rally, base, leg out. Here's your leg out. Does everybody see that? That these are 3 basing candles inside of the 4 hour chart, okay? So we're in a supply zone. What did this thing do? It made a rally base drop that went all the way down to a drop base rally right here. Those are 2 really wide zones. Okay. We can do some classical charting here, right? We do have this, right? We've got a trend line break, pulls back to the trend line, impulse up. Okay. So I think to really, to really catch the full effect of this, again, we didn't know these signals were going to work. We said, well, we can take these signals, but the asymmetrical leverage is from, like, this is 8 o'clock in the morning. If we took this signal at 8 o'clock in the morning, well, we'd be making money, right? But look where look where all this red, this red area is resistance. This is your ceiling, and it's a real thick ceiling based off of this. Okay, if we did like this and used those 2 basing candles on the 4-hour, it gave us a lot more room, and it's just hitting it now, right? So that part is always going to be subjective. That part of it will always be subjective. You see how we ran through a couple of things, like a couple of ideas? You can only trade what you see. Okay? People are looking at this very differently. So everybody that was looking at the chart and they saw their TrendCloud signals, then they said, well, this is a 4-hour chart, so I'm just going to take the top part, or maybe I'm just going to take the top wick right there, take the top wick of that candle. Their target was all the way up here, and they said, that's plenty of room. There's plenty of money to be made there. And it's definitely more, 3 to 1, whatever, right? How's our British pound is still struggling there. British pound is still on the struggle bus. That's okay. We're still in it. Hit that 886. We're still in it. Back to the Dow. So yeah. Signals are working, right? Short-term rapid growth. If you took these signals, you had some, shorter targets, but it worked. It still worked. And we are heading into, this is really how I would draw it out. But again, high time frame is going to give you your resistance points. Yep. Beautiful. All right, let's take a look at some more. 938. Okay, so so being that we've got this strong move on the Dow, okay, let's clear the charts. Let's recalculate. And let's bring up the opening range. Okay. Let's collapse that. Keep everything nice and clean. Now that we know Dow has made this massive move to the upside, what do you think about using the other tool, the opening range, right? Let's put on 15-minute and start looking at this thing. So the opening range is still forming here, right? It's still forming. Here's yesterday's opening range. Get over to the 15-minute chart. Here's yesterday's opening range. What are we heading for right now? Previous day's open, previous day's high. Okay. But this whole candle here is forming a very wide opening range. TrendCloud was the better signal. Right here on the 15-minute chart, we get a really nice signal right here. Here's your stop loss. And how about these targets, right? How about this for a target? That's actually inside, stopped out on the British pound. Deep pullback, didn't work out, right? They're not all going to work out. And we took that I took that British pound trade on one of those weird looking pseudo trends, right? So took a chance on it. Not the most perfect situation, right? But it was right there, almost about to turn around. We'll see what happens. It's still on our scanner. Okay, so this might be a really deep pullback into something else. Look at how market sentiment's starting to shift, right? A lot of shifting going on. Let's see here. Let's jump back over to the British pound. Where's this thing heading? Okay, so British pound ripped through our zone, right? Here's the 15-minute chart. Pulling back deep. Pseudo, right? We've got the 15-minute uptrend pulling back. We're early in that 15-minute uptrend too, right? We're just in this deep pullback. What do we got here? Right? Here's a demand zone. 15-minute demand zone, rally, base, rally right here. Momentum is up, cycling up. Pseudo uptrend on the 4-hour. Pseudo uptrend on the 1-hour, right? So not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. What we could do is we could wait. Here's how you plan this out. I'm going to wait for this to hit my zone. It's going to do some kind of a bounce. And what am I going to wait for, guys? As soon as I see this, right, pulls down, makes a move, starts pulling back, what am I going to wait for? Break of structure right there. Right there is when I can start looking for my TrendCloud signals. Okay, let's open that up. This is a technique that you can use when you've got a really wide zone or you're in the curve, right? If you're at a market edge, what you could do is you can wait for that pattern. Let's say this whole thing here is our market edge, which it is, but it's on the 15-minute chart. So let's say this was on like the 4-hour chart. You've got this really wide zone on the 4-hour chart. Price pulls into the zone, right? Breaks out, forms some kind of pivot candle. Maybe you're starting to see a higher low, right? At your pivot candle, draw a line, and you're just waiting now. It could do something like this, right? We've seen this happen, right? What's that called? That's that little flag pattern, right? We've all seen this. Or a ascending triangle, right? Kind of looks like, and you can follow it like that. Little classical charting pattern, right? People I see this all the time on the internet. People selling courses just in classical charting. Um, it's a pattern. It's what happens, right? This is mass psychology at work here. So as soon as I see that break, I can start looking for my trend cloud signals, or I can start looking for little demand zones that form in in this area, in this pattern, to take like that. That's what you would take the chance on: a demand zone or a trend cloud signal. All right. Good stuff. It's all good stuff. Now, take a look also what happened here. This is let's go over to the 5-minute. This is the 5-minute candle that I was looking at right here. Look at how the entry is right there, but this was a really long candle, right? If I took the actual trend cloud signal, it would not have gotten me in the trade, because, but look how wide. So this is a really wide, entry. From the entry point to the stop loss, that's just too long. So what I said was, oh, okay, we've got a signal here. Let me start looking for demand zones. So I saw this right here, which is where I took the trade, and you had the very end of it here, right? So it pulled back, got into the trade. Momentum's on my side. It wanted to go deeper. All right, it wanted to go deeper. So the currencies tend to do that. Currencies tend to do that. Now we've got a break of structure here. Okay, so we started an uptrend, pulled back, broke above, deep, pull back now, and we're hitting. We don't have a trend reversal on the 15. It's just pulling back, and it's hitting that 50 simple. Do we have anything there? Rally, base, rally. Right there. And then we've got another one down in here, right? Let's wait and see. Why don't, if this holds, if this area holds, we can just take the next trend cloud signal. Okay. Still on our list. Euro. The euro is on here. Same thing on the euro. We've got that deep pullback on the euro. Let's clear. But in this case, we really have two downtrends, right? We've got a downtrend on the middle time frame, a downtrend on the 4-hour. We have the 15-minute uptrend with momentum. But downtrend, not the perfect storm. Remember yesterday, I believe it was on platinum, where we still have it. Ah, man, we really should have been paying attention to platinum. Here's your perfect storm, right? And oh man, there's our signal right there. It's very hard to sort of have a discussion and look at this stuff. There's your entry, right? We were just talking about the wrong symbol, right? Perfect storm on platinum, downtrend, right? 15-minute chart. There's your 15-minute entry point right there. Boom. It was telling us, hey, look at me, I'm in the scanner. Hey, I'm platinum, I'm in the scanner here. Talk about me. Here's your perfect storm, right? 15-minute downtrend, 1-hour momentum is down with a 1-hour downtrend and a 4-hour downtrend. Red across the board. Think we should have been paying attention to that one? I should have been, for sure. That's okay. So a little bit of news, a little bit of TrendCloud news. I'm going to start sending out broadcasts now in the form of like a newsletter for you guys. I'm in contact with a prop trading firm right now called FTMO. And they sent me, let me show you. Oh, I can't bring that up here, but they sent me an email with the instructions or the rules, if you will, for their prop trading firm challenge. And I'm going to send you out the email that they sent me so you guys can take a look at the rules. And I think what we're going to start doing, which would be great practice, why not pass our own prop trading firm challenge using their rules? Then it would be for free, right? Instead of paying $500 to take the challenge, especially if you're a beginner. If you're a beginner and you just started doing this, don't drop $500 on a challenge. You could be out in one day. You'll lose it in a day. Why don't we start practicing inside of our simulator? I'm going to work on the video for this today, and I will send it out to everybody. So if you're in the room right now and you're not on the mailing list, just shoot me, just DM me your email, and I'll put you on the list. Okay. So you can you can actually pass your own challenge using their rules. So we're going to take their rules. We're going to put it into our paper trading account. Okay. And we're going to use TrendCloud to pass their challenge. Okay. I think that would be very exciting. And it seems, I glanced at it. I just received the email, but I was looking at it. Seems like you've got a certain amount of days, okay, to make something like 6 or 7% on your account. And you cannot lose more than $1,000 total. Okay. Minimum loss is $500, which is what we've been doing right along, right? $200 risk is what we've been taking in our paper trading account or in our simulated challenge, right? You've got to simulate this challenge and become consistent first in your simulator. Then you move over and you take your trade plan. Like Krishnan is working on a trade plan right now using the Globex trap. So he's using the simulator to refine it, right? Kazi has done that as well. And, you know, then you move into a live trading account, right? But let's start having our own challenges, and that's what I'm going to do. I will post everything in the live, in the private Facebook group, and I'll come up with a date for us, right? It'll be a lot of fun, guys. I'll come up with a date, and we'll say, okay, the TrendCloud trading challenge starts today. Only you're not going to be charged $500, okay, to take the challenge. This is 100% for you guys to see if you can pass the challenge in the simulator. Then, if you want to take a prop trading firm challenge anywhere, you know, that's what we're going to start doing here. I think that would be great. Yeah, everybody like that? Okay, good. A lot of responses. Krishnan likes it. Simon likes it. I think that's a great job because if you get really good at this, guys, and I don't know what you're working on with your trade plan, right? But we all know what does work right now, and that's the TrendCloud trade plan for 2024 that we've been using and making money with, like every day. We you know, Okay, we lost the British pound today, but hey, the entire the entire week and last week we made money, right? Nothing is 100%. I had this guy send me an email the other day, and he's like, you know, oh, I need something that's 96% accurate or something. I was like, oh, okay, I got you, man. Hey, no, no hard feelings. It's not for everybody. You need something that's 98% accurate or whatever. You go find it. Go ahead, go find it. We know that this works, right? So Frank likes it too. Frank says, that sounds good. Look at that Camaro, 69 Camaro. That thing is a beast. Um, so 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 that's what we're going to do, okay? And we know that the TrendCloud signals work. So what I'm going to do is I will put together today a video for everybody on just the TrendCloud signals and how to take the signals. Okay, it's simple, right? Simon is doing it. He's been looking at this thing for only a week. He totally gets it. I'm going to put all of that into a video. Step 1, look at your scanner. Step 2, pick out one of the contracts. Step 3, do you have the perfect storm? Is the trend matching the momentum? Yes. Okay. Go to step 4. We're going to do it like that. Okay. And again, I'm going to take a picture of this, and I hope you guys screenshot this as well. Here's your, again, screenshot that. That is your perfect storm right there, right? We're going to look. So in the trading challenge, when you get to the point where you want to take a prop trading challenge, either with FTMO or one of the other ones, FTMO seems to be one of the legit ones that actually pays you out. So the first 2 challenges are in a simulator. You pay the prop trading firm, and that's how these guys make their money. Prop trading firms all make their money on the challenge fee of $500, okay? Because people who don't have a trade plan, they only see the prize, right? They only see the prize, and they're like, holy cow, I could get funded $100,000. And then what the prop trading firm is going to do is they say, okay, you passed our 2 challenges in the simulator. So you're not losing any money. You just might lose your $500 challenge fee. So if you make the grade, so to speak, twice, you pass the 2 challenges, then they could fund you anywhere from $25,000 to $100,000 and more even. Now imagine making 80%, they're going to pay you 80% of whatever profits you make on their $100,000 or on their $500,000. I mean, there are people out there that got funded over $1 million of the firm's money. Okay, so you pass those challenges, you prove yourself to them. Okay. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it with TrendCloud. Okay. So again, these guys, when they have to pay you, and it's not the majority of people, right? Because they do make it hard. They do make the rules, against, they make the rules hard, so that you don't pass the challenge. But if you're using a proper system, you can do it. All right. So let's do that. Let's do that, guys. All right. So that being said, it is almost 10 o'clock. I'm going to get to work on those videos for you, and I'm going to send everybody out the rules. I will forward everybody the email that FTMO sent to me, and we will get started on this. I'll come up with the rules for our prop trading firm challenge. It will pretty much be the same the same rules that FTMO gave us, only we're going to come up with the dates, okay? And I believe some of them are like you have 10 days to make 8% on your account without losing $1,000. All right. So so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to get on that right now, guys, and I will see everybody tomorrow at 9 o'clock. But that's what I'm going to work on right now for everyone, making the videos for you and sending you out the rules. All right. Very good. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to work on that. You guys go practice, and I will see everybody here tomorrow again at 9 a.m. Thanks, everyone. Take care.